Greetings, dear viewers, and welcome to another episode of Game Sharks. I am one of your hosts, Jimmy Good, and joining me, as always, is my co-host, Mr. Corey Lang. Corey, how are you?
Hey, Jimmy. Good to be here.
Thank you so much for joining us again, and returning our special guest, the guy who's been here almost as much as we have now, Anthony Bettine. Anthony, how are you, man?
I'm doing well. Thanks, Jimmy. Thanks for having me back.
Thank you for joining us. A little inside baseball. Anthony is joining us. He's a young father now. He's got stuff going on, but he was willing to set aside his paternal duties to join us for a little Game Shark action. So thank you for being here today, man. Really appreciate it.
Yeah, no problem.
Yes.
I just put the kid in the kennel, and so we're good.
Nice.
I wanted to make a joke like that, but I was like, you know what? I'm going to let him decide, because if I do it, he's going to be like, that's very funny. That's very good. But yeah, I appreciate
I'm not
you being
aware of
here.
any child services fans that watch the show, so we should be okay.
We should be all right. Yeah. Hopefully he can watch this in the future and be like, did he really put me in a kennel? Like,
Yeah.
I don't remember that.
Yeah. But today on Game Sharks, we're going to start with a little bit of news because Nintendo decided to drop a little direct on us. And by little, I mean kind of action-packed. It was 45 minutes, and they announced like 20 or 40 things. I don't know. There's so many things to talk about. We're just going to kind of hit the highlights. But one thing I wanted to discuss with the gentleman here, because they're both really excited about this, is the remaster of Metroid Prime. Metroid Prime, a first-person shooter that came out on GameCube back in 1872, I think it was, or something like that. It was a few years ago. So it's something that's really exciting for a lot of people. Corey, you played Metroid Prime, right? Like back in the day when it first came out?
It's been a long time, but yeah. So there was 3 of them. Correct me if I'm wrong. I think the first 2 launched on GameCube. The third launched on the Wii, if I'm saying that correctly. But yeah, it's been a long time, and this is something people have just been really waiting for, and it was cool that they just kind of shadow dropped it, right? It came out last night, and it's not just a port, it's a remaster. So kind of double bonus, right? People weren't expecting either of those things, and they dropped it last night for $40.
Yeah, which is pretty cool. And also, it's when I see these remasters when they're not full remakes like this, it also makes me think that like it's a trial period to see how popular still is this thing, and should we make new ones? Because they were going to do, was it Metroid Prime 4 Hunters, or was that like a separate thing that had like nothing to do with Samus a while ago?
Metroid Prime Hunters was the DS game, I think. The one that was like, it was just like an arena shooter, I believe.
Yeah.
Yeah.
And Metroid Prime 4 is still coming, allegedly.
See, look,
Yeah.
I'm mixing it up.
That's the one that I believe Metroid Prime 4, they've like restarted development on once or twice.
Yeah,
Or,
like
should we still make
Namco.
it?
Yeah, they scrapped it. So I don't know. We'll see. I think it's the same developer as the first 3 games too. So, yeah, I'm personally stoked. I'm excited. I mean, they did the Wii trilogy pack, which has been rumored for a long time that they were just going to port that over to the Switch with standard controls, and maybe in addition to the motion controls that they incorporated into those Wii ports, or the Wii versions. But instead, we're just getting that first game, and it's remastered. So I think it's cool. I've yet to buy it and install it. It's not high on my list at the moment, but I'm excited to get to it eventually.
Sure. Yeah. Well, and Anthony, you said you're excited about it too, but you haven't played this one yet, right?
I have never played this one. I would describe myself as like a casual Metroid fan. I'm a big Metroid Fusion fan. I love Metroid Fusion.
Okay.
People who watch the show will remember that I loved Metroid Dread. That was on my Game of the Year list a couple years back. So I'm excited to try this one for the first time because I've heard it's a really, really good Metroid game. And I think I'm kind of glad that they went this route rather than doing the full trilogy right away, because I feel like if they had done the full trilogy, they wouldn't have put as much love into it as they did with this one.
Yeah.
Like it looks really, really nice. They gave it a nice coat of paint. They did some updates to the controls and stuff, which I'm really excited to check out. And I think it's crazy. Like I was fully expecting a full $60 release from Nintendo, so the fact that it's only 40 is nice. I'm also going to be waiting just because I'm a physical media guy, so I want to buy the physical release when that comes out. But yeah, definitely.
February 22nd, I believe, is the physical release. So
Nice.
next week, some week and a half, whatever. I don't know what day it is. Time is meaningless.
Yeah. I have a baby, so I'm right there with you.
Yeah, you're like, I'll just wait. You're like, I just want to keep going on paternity until we get Metroid, and then, it'll be fine.
Yeah.
Which is kind of amazing that there's a physical release of this thing that wasn't completely leaked. Like, because it's coming out in just a few weeks, like, and that it didn't get out. So Nintendo, props to you. I don't know what you did, but I'm surprised, So good for them.
Not to create a negative out of a happy announcement, but the way they were announcing things during that direct, correct me if I'm wrong, but they went through the Nintendo Switch Online upgrade service, which gave you GameCube and Game Boy Advance. And I think the Metroid announcement came immediately following that. I think I'd have to go back and look, but I was really hoping they were just going to incorporate this into that service. Xbox is doing it, Sony's doing it. Okay, I'm not surprised. Nintendo has always been very strict with their value proposition price tags, and we'll get into that with Zelda later with the $70 retail. But I was like, come on, guys, just you got this thing, just throw it on the service, give it to the people that are already paying your monthly fee or your annual fee. But that's just a minor complaint. Aside from that, it's super cool.
Yeah, I think it's going to come later, to be honest with you. It seems like like a trend where thing comes out like that, and then like in a year or year and a half, they'll be like, and Metroid Prime, by the way, the remaster is now coming to our online service in case you didn't pick it up before or something.
Right.
So we'll see. But that's a good point, Corey. I forget. I just watched it. There were so many announcements. I was like, how do they fit all this into 45 minutes? And the timestamps on YouTube, by the way, they're like these tiny little chunks, and then there's like these super long chunks. I was like, oh, but I didn't want to hover over them because it spoils it. You know what I mean? But so Metroid Prime. And let's talk about that for a second, too. We're talking about the Game Boy Advance, GameCube subscription service model stuff that's coming up here. I've been waiting for this. I think a lot of people have been, especially for the Game Boy Advance stuff. I was telling the guys before today that I was so excited to see eventually Fire Emblem, the first one that came to the United States, will be on that service. And I absolutely adore that first game. It's one of my favorite games of all time. I am frustrated I can't buy it by itself. I really wish Nintendo, I don't why. I get why, but I'd be like, please. And I'm really excited for that. But Anthony, for you, I know you said you're a physical media guy. Is there any interest for you in something like this service?
I've dipped into some of the other, like the NES and Super Nintendo and N64 stuff that they have on the online service. And for me, it's more like I don't find myself like sitting down to play through those full games. But it's nice to have them there to like try out stuff I never did before. Especially since it's like such a curated collection. It's a lot of like hardcore classic stuff. And I do have the expansion, because correct me if I'm wrong, but I believe the Game Boy games come with the Nintendo Switch Online, and then the Game Boy Advance games, you have to have the like online expansion pass, which is an extra fee. Yeah. I think I still have my Game Boy Advance and like my full collection in a box somewhere. So
nice.
Maybe I should probably just break that out. But yeah, I'm trying to remember the lineup of games for the Game Boy Advance, because I feel like Mario and Luigi Superstar Saga is the one I'm interested in, because I never played any of that series. I've always heard good things. So I'm definitely excited to check that out.
I have that list here. By the way, that is a good game. It's really, really fun. Something about the Mario RPGs are really exciting to me. But this is not a full list, but we're talking about Tetris, Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, The Legend of Zelda Link's Awakening, DX, Gargoyles Quest, Game & Watch Gallery 3, Alone in the Dark, The New Nightmare, Metroid 2, Return of Samus, Wario Land 3, and Kirby's Dream Land. To name a few. And those are the Game Boy Color ones. And then we move over to the Game Boy Advance. I never heard of the Kurin, Mario Brothers 3, WarioWare Inc., Superstar Saga, like you talk about, Minish Cap. Those are a few of the bigger ones. And also Mario Kart Super Circuit.
Oh, there we go. Look at that.
I have a prop. I brought a prop.
He's got a prop.
Yeah.
Yeah, Mario Kart Super Circuit, by the way. First one they said that was made for handheld Mario Kart wise. So I was like, oh, that's kind of interesting. So yeah, a little blast of the past. So maybe you try this out, Anthony.
Yeah, I'll definitely dip into it a little bit. I do want to shout out Super Mario Land 2, 6 golden coins, which is like low key one of my favorite Mario games.
There you go.
People who have not played that one should definitely check it out. It's super, super weird. It's like it's kind of like what are they, like the Super Mario 3D Land, Super Mario 3D World, like more similar to that, where it's not like a mainline Mario game, but there's a lot of weird stuff in there, weird power-ups, weird level design. So yeah, I highly recommend that, and I think it takes like 3 hours, like most Game Boy games, it takes 3 hours to get through. So
Okay, that's not bad. You can tell that times were tough for Mario back in the day. Only 6 golden coins. I mean, how many coins does he have nowadays? This guy's rich. Oh my gosh. Corey, for you, you just had that pop up there for a second.
Yeah.
Any of that interest you? Or you're like, I'm jumping back in?
Yeah, I just kind of goofed around in the news service just to do my homework here. But yeah, that first one you mentioned, that goofy one, is a Kurin, where you kind of move the stick through a little puzzle world. It kind of reminded me of like a Marble Madness. I don't know if you guys ever played that, but yeah, I had never played that. That seems kind of goofy and fun. The only thing I was going to mention was in the separate Game Boy service, there are some Game Boy Color games in there as well.
Yes.
And they didn't branch that out into its own separate launcher. It's just baked into the Game Boy thing. So yeah, better late than never. I mean, they had these games on the Wii U in 2012 or 2013. So we're talking 10 years ago. So it's a little weird it took them so long to, get these digital versions over to their current platform, considering you would assume there's a new Switch on the horizon or a new Nintendo platform, whatever they decide to do. So yeah, weird that they did it now, but it's good that they did it in general. So yeah, it's cool.
Yeah, I'm probably going to dust off the Switch for that Fire Emblem. I don't know. I just want to play it on a big screen and stream it. Like, I love that game so much. And one of the main characters from that game, Hector, is going to be joining Fire Emblem Engage, which is quickly becoming the Super Smash Brothers Ultimate of Fire Emblem, where they're just pulling people from other games and they're just like, look at their spirit is here to help you fight. And it's like, okay, like, so, which by the way,
Cool.
any of you guys Fire Emblem Engage people? No? Okay, I just want to double check.
Go ahead,
Go ahead, Anthony. Go ahead.
Okay. I have never played any of the Fire Emblem games. I've always been curious about them, but have never sat down to go through any of them.
Corey, you?
I loved Awakening on the 3DS.
Okay.
And then I got Three Houses, which was the last one, and that's very like Harry Potter-ish, kind of like university, a lot of socializing with different groups of people. And I was like, okay. Well, I wasn't really into that, but I've heard that Engage kind of goes back to the roots of the series. So whether that's true or not, I don't know. I haven't tried it out.
It looks like that from what I'm seeing too. I just miss, people will understand what I'm talking about. Weapon Triangle, guys, just bring it back, please. Anyway, let's move on to something that it's a little game that's coming up here in May. It's called The Legend of Zelda Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know.
Never heard of
small
it.
budget.
Must be an indie title.
Must be an indie title.
Moving on.
We saw some more gameplay from it. And all I gotta say is, it looks like Link finally got a car. I know he had a motorcycle, but now he's got maybe like a plane too. Like he's got new devices of it. You're like, oh, Link's got some things, some tricks. Corey, I know this is like one of your most anticipated things this year. Was there anything in this trailer that you're like, yes, please?
Yeah, it's weird that they just keep showing trailers and they're not breaking down systems. Maybe that's due to the lack of like an E3 presentation where they do the treehouse and they're like literally breaking down what you're going to be doing. Like, with Breath of the Wild, they introduced the shrines in addition to like those big mechanical dungeon kind of things. Yeah. I am worried only from my own mental state where I am in my life, where environmental puzzle solving is just like something I'm becoming less and less interested in doing. And I think I learned a lot about myself transitioning from Elden Ring to God of War Ragnarok, where Elden Ring is, discovery and adventure and combat and overcoming challenges, where Breath of the Wild is a lot of environmental puzzle solving with these different elements, right? And that's what Zelda is, and I've always loved that. But again, learning a little bit more about myself, life is nothing but problem solving, right? In my opinion. So like what was so fresh to me, and we've talked about this so much on the show before, just to summarize my comments, with Elden Ring is I learned that it was just it was a breath of fresh air where there really was no puzzle solving in that game. Maybe very little. It was exploration, combat, and skill based upgrade trees and stuff. So yeah, just to summarize, it's weird that they haven't broken down what to expect in this game. I think it looks incredible. I'm excited, but I'm worried for my own sake that I'm going to fall off quickly due to heavy environmental puzzle solving. That's where I'm at with Tears of the Kingdom, but visually it looks incredible and cautiously optimistic. But again, that stems from where I'm at in my current life with what kind of games I want to play. So yeah, that's where I'm at.
Cool. Well, maybe they'll drop like an April Direct that's only like Tears of the Kingdom. I don't know how often they do these directs. It feels like they just do them when they want to. But there might be a cadence to it. But for something as big as this, I think they're going to try to be like, here's 20 minutes on just this. This is how the new physics works. And, you can do this and that. Anthony, for you, we were talking about Elden Ring, a game that you love. And I think that will be the comparison point for this. Are you excited about this?
Yeah, I'm definitely excited. I think Elden Ring's going to be a big comparison point. I think the other thing working against this game is the biggest comparison point is Breath of the Wild, which is like one of the greatest games ever made, like a total cultural phenomenon, an amazing video game. And it's hard to see. It's hard to see where you go from there. It's hard to see how you improve on that, because I think it's a damn near perfect game. But I'm definitely excited to play it. I'll definitely be there day one. The other thing, I think if you don't end up playing as Zelda for at least part of this game after that last trailer, people are going to riot in the streets.
Yeah.
Because Nintendo has been teasing it so hard, and if it doesn't if they're just trolling and it doesn't pan out, people are going to be so mad.
I wouldn't get your hopes up on that.
Yeah, no, it's a very un-Nintendo move, which is why I'm like, I don't know why they keep teasing it.
Yeah.
Well, and it's interesting too, Corey, you brought this up earlier, along with what you're saying here, Anthony. The price point going up to $70 now, which we're seeing kind of across the board in a lot of things for the bigger video games. I feel like, and I don't think it should be maybe a case-by-case basis, even though maybe personally I would like that. I feel like this game will justify that price point just because of like the amount of things that we'll be able to do presumably in it. I think this is going to be a massive game. And like you said, I think, Anthony, you make a great point. The standard of that premium of Breath of the Wild will be in our hearts and our minds the whole time. And a lot of people, I think, are not going to be as blown away because Breath of the Wild kind of came not necessarily out of nowhere, but everyone was like, oh, it's another Zelda game, we'll see how it does. Then it was like, oh my gosh, this one will be, I think, more of the same. And I don't know, is this the Avatar 2 of video games? Do you know what I mean? Like, I'm not sure. But Avatar 2 still made $2.2 billion, so it's fine.
You don't even really have to go outside the Zelda series because you can almost compare it to Ocarina of Time and Majora's Mask, where Ocarina of Time was such a game changer that blew people away. And then, I've never played Majora's Mask significantly. I know there are a lot of people who love it very, very dearly, but I think it was a letdown. Not because it was a bad game, but because it was just coming off the heels of Ocarina of Time. How do you top that?
Yeah. One thing that would be great, what if Tears of the Kingdom came out a year after Breath of the Wild, though, like Majora's Mask did? They were just like, we got to crank out another one. They're like, just go. Just go. No DLC, just a new game. Like, they're like, same assets. Don't worry. It's younger. He got up early. He's a little bit earlier now. He's 25. Anyway, I'm really curious. I think I'm going to pick it up no matter what, just because it's like the game for Switch. And I'm glad, Corey, that they haven't announced new hardware, because I feel bad that Zelda keeps like landing around the time that they're doing these hardware updates. And then there's you never want to get the compromised version. That's why I still haven't played Ragnarok yet, because I'm like, I've got my PS4. It could play it. I think it would take off into space. But I don't want to do that to my PS4. So I'm excited about it. I think we're going to get some more information about this, Corey, because you're totally right. I think there's still a lot of questions people have, right?
Yeah, and they delayed it once or twice, right? And that was post Elden Ring, which made me curious if they were going to, take some inspirations from that game and give you a little more freedom with, how you play. I don't mean to be a downer. I'm definitely excited. I think Breath of the Wild is like in my top 5, probably still to this day, but that was in 2017, right?
Yeah.
I've changed a lot as a person that plays video games, and I got really burnt out on those shrines in that game. And so, yeah, I need some more information, right, to adjust my level of excitement for this game. But like you said, it's a day one purchase regardless, so it almost doesn't matter.
Yeah, no, totally. A few more things I want to kind of rattle off here from the Nintendo Direct. Advance Wars 1 and 2 Reboot Camp finally coming out in April. They delayed it because of real world stuff, and now it's coming out, which is great. I think a lot of people thought they were just going to drop this and they were going to be like the other stuff we saw earlier. It was like, oh, here, it's out today. Yeah, that's coming out, and I know a lot of people are excited about that one. I'm a Fire Emblem guy, but I've heard Advance Wars is excellent, so maybe we'll check that out. Do you guys, Corey, any interest in Advance Wars at all?
I am interested. I never played those games, but they look cool.
Yeah, Anthony, how about you?
Yeah, I'm not an Advance Wars guy either. I've not played them. I'd be curious. I probably won't pick it up right away, but I would be curious to check it out at some point.
Yeah, totally. I want to talk about this for a second. Pikmin, the game that seems to continue making, or the franchise that continue making games, they're making another one for, which we've known about for a while, but we get like a space dog Pikmin thing kind of now, and some like ice Pikmin. I don't know. It looks quaint, but also the ramifications of Pikmin, when you really start to think about it, are quite terrifying. So, but I like the little dog Pikmin. I thought that was really cute. And I thought more and more people would be excited about this. Dead Cells, a roguelite that I really love, is getting a DLC going into Castlevania. And I was like, yeah, I get the setting and everything of the weapons, but I was like, wow, that's a bold move for them. And good on you, Dead Cells. Cracking into Castlevania? Like, that's great. Like, Anthony, when you saw this, were you like, oh man, good for you guys? Or are you just like, Dead Cells?
Yeah, I love Dead Cells. I think Dead Cells is incredible. Feels great to play.
So good.
Yeah, it's such a weird. I remember when that game came out, it like garnering a lot of comparisons to Castlevania, just in terms of the combat and some of the enemy design and stuff like that. So it's kind of interesting that they just went, they leaned fully into it and were like, let's just do Castlevania.
Yeah, that's a great license to get. Corey, for you, kind of looking at this as like a new age version of an older thing, is there any interest?
Yeah, absolutely. I love Dead Cells. I already own the game, so depending on what they want for an upgrade path, I would assume like $15. I think that's what the other DLC packs have been. So yeah, totally. I think it looks awesome.
Yeah, I love that first Dead Cells. I never beat it. I got really, really close to it, and then like
Same.
A lot of those games, it's like Darkest Dungeon, where I played so much and then like hit a big wall like later towards the end. I'm like, I'm done. Like I can't. I'm gonna break my controller. But I love Dead Cells, and those weapons looked great. They're like the new age versions of those old Castlevania weapons. It's like, good on you guys. Looks fantastic. I want to talk about this one because I am a Disney guy. You can't tell right now. I'm wearing a Space Mountain t-shirt. Space Mountain Walt Disney World. Let me just clarify. Anyway, but Disney Illusion Island, a 4-player kind of platforming, kind of combat title, action adventure coming out. And I thought it was really interesting. The character design to me, I thought was very whimsical and cutesy. And I want to see more of the voice acting and their integration. If there's a lot of scenes where they're talking with each other, looks like you can like hug each other to give yourself like health, or your buddy health and stuff. There's like a lot of cutesy little like help your friend up with a rope. It's Mickey, Minnie, Donald, and Goofy right now, and who knows where that's gonna go. Anthony, where do you land on Disney Illusion Island?
It's not high on my list. It looks interesting. It's kind of got that. Isn't this kind of like the modern art style that Disney does now for its like Mickey cartoons?
It's close, but it's not the same, which is weird to me. I thought it was going to be 1-for-1, but it's not. And I was like, oh,
okay. This trailer was very funny to me, and this is a Nintendo Direct thing. They do this every Nintendo Direct where when they're and they did it with Metroid Prime 2, which I'll get to in a sec. But when they're showing the game trailer, they'll like describe basic game mechanics as selling points. So like with this one specifically, they're like ground pound on your enemies. And I'm like, yeah, we've been doing that for 20 years. And then like with Metroid Prime, they're like new control scheme where you can use one stick to control movement and one stick to control aiming. And I'm like, yeah, okay, that's cool.
Hilarious.
But yeah, I mean, it looks I feel like there's so many of these days, like these kind of retro platformers. They all look really, really pretty. They all have beautiful art styles. So yeah, this one's not high on my list, but it does look pretty cool.
Yeah, Corey, how about you?
Well, it's funny they're using that word illusion because on the Genesis back in the 90s, it was Castle of Illusion with Mickey Mouse, right?
Yeah.
And then a little bit more in modern times, they did World of Illusion, which I don't know if that was just a digital download or a Wii exclusive, I forget, but that was more of the classic Mickey Mouse art style,
Yeah.
right? With a little bit of a gothic flair. So this is radically different than those games. I think the only thing that they have in common is they're 2D platformers. They're keeping that word illusion in there. And I don't know if that's just to hook in old players or if that's just a branding thing, but yeah, like Anthony, it's not super high on my list, but it looks like something I would probably have fun playing.
Yeah, totally. Actually, Mickey had a kart racer back on N64. I can't remember the exact same thing, but like I try to keep my eye on some of the Mickey stuff, but it's never, for some odd reason, it's never blown up except for Epic Mickey, like 1 and 2. Those are like the biggest budget Mickey games that I had ever seen and kind of partaken in. But
Well,
yeah,
don't forget about Kingdom Hearts.
of course.
Oh
That's
yeah.
the thing, though. Like, yeah, that Mickey is a very different Mickey. Where's that? Why can't I play as Mickey? I just want to play as Mickey the whole time. You know, that Kingdom Hearts 4. Right, that's coming. I can't believe it. Anyway, the last thing I do want to talk about here from the Direct, I thought looked pretty cool. This is there's an epilogue coming to Kirby's Return to Dreamland Deluxe, and kind of like an upgraded version of that game. And what a beautiful looking game. 4-player co-op, even in this epilogue thing. And it looks so cool to me. And one thing I did want to talk about, because this epilogue has like this new character you're playing as, and it has like a more traditional skill path where you like start the game really weak and you get stronger and you have like an upgrade tree and you can unlock different powers of this character. It's completely 4 players, so it's like all of us would play the same guy, but you unlock like abilities and get stronger and then have all the abilities, which is kind of like in contrast to what Kirby is, which is like always changing out. I just thought it looked really cool, really jolly, and I was like, that's a cool little addition to a game that I think is pretty fun. I don't know, Corey, did you have any Return to Dreamland Deluxe experience yourself?
I totally missed this. I have no comment.
That's okay.
This was a gap for me, so
That's okay. Don't worry about it. Anthony, how about you? Where do you land on Kirby stuff?
You know, I've always admired Kirby stuff from afar, but I've never, like, I didn't play that most recent one. I think the last Kirby game I put significant time into was was it Kirby and the Crystal Shards on the
Yes,
N64?
dude. I was gonna say yes,
which is a sick game. That was a great game. I used to rent it from Blockbuster all the time. So
I have
I
it
might have
right
to-
over here.
that's awesome. I might have to jump back in now.
Yes.
my return to Kirby, my own return to Dreamland in a way.
Dude, I love it. Oh my
Nice.
gosh. I wonder if a Kirby game, and I bet someone could correct me on this, has had like combining powers since then, because that was the big thing in Crystal Shard. It was like you take the sword plus fire, you put it together, you get a fire sword. And it was like that kind of stuff. I was like, oh my gosh, it's still so good. Kirby's so
best Kirby
jolly.
game, in my opinion, is Planet Robobot that came out on the 3DS, which was fantastic. If you guys never played it, it's great. Super good.
I've heard really good things about that one.
Coming
awesome.
soon to the subscription-based service. No, I'm just kidding. When the
Yeah.
3D are 3DS games on there yet? Like, is that a thing
Not
yet?
yet.
Okay,
No.
coming.
Yeah.
It's imminent, guys.
2027. It's coming to the Nintendo
Yes.
Switch Pro.
Exactly. It'll be the add-on. It'll be the expansion pass on top of the expansion pass.
Yeah.
And last Nintendo thing we want to talk about here briefly. Corey, you've been playing a little bit. Well, it used to be Nintendo, now Xbox. We're talking about GoldenEye. That's right. That's
Yeah.
a little-known franchise with that guy named James Bond, I think it is, which is out now on Game Pass. And Corey, you've been playing a little bit of it. Tell us about it.
Boy, GoldenEye. Man. So in the 90s, that game was all the rage, right?
Yeah. Oh, yeah.
And in my opinion, you know, it was fun to run through, but it's, you know, those controls, right? That you take that N64 control and you translate to the Switch controls, it just doesn't work.
Yeah.
I did get used to it after a few minutes, and it was fun to see the sights and sounds from a nostalgic point of view. But if you never played that game and you're looking to get into some sort of like late 90s cultural phenomenon, I would probably just skip it, you know. But it was fun to kind of romp through, and that game holds a special place in my heart, and a lot of good times playing it. It's just difficult to play nowadays, just based on the nature of that controller, right?
Yeah.
But yeah, I mean that was a huge game in the 90s. It's cool that they dropped it. Now I've heard the options for control scheme is better on the Xbox version. I can't confirm that. On the Nintendo side, they give you nothing with like additional options aside from what is baked into GoldenEye, if that makes sense. I think you can go into like the Nintendo settings and like do some controller mapping stuff, but I didn't mess with it. So yeah, cool to see. I'm glad they released it, but difficult to play in 2023, man. It doesn't hold up super well.
Yeah, I kind of had that feeling too. Anthony, were you a GoldenEye guy back in the day?
Not back in the day. We played a lot of it in college because we had an N64 in our dorm room.
Nice.
So we got into it a little bit then. But so I have some fond memories of GoldenEye. But even then, when I was in college, it was a 15-year-old game, so it had not aged particularly well. I'm curious, Corey, have you checked out? Because I believe they have online play in the Nintendo Switch version. Have you checked any of that out at all?
I haven't. That is definitely something I want to play. The only thing I'll say is it's funny. I was listening to a podcast where I was unaware that there was a generation of PC first-person shooter players in that era that looked at GoldenEye as a joke. Like, that blew my mind because that was just something I was completely unaware of, like Unreal Tournament and Quake. I mean, obviously Doom was a thing for a long time, but I thought that was so funny that people even thought it was dumb back then.
Yeah.
So even more so now, it's just, I think if you had they were selling an N64 controller for a while that you could physically pair to your Switch. I know there's a storefront for it, but I think it's been sold out for a long time. If you can get your hands on one of those, I would say that's probably your best bet to play this game if you're really interested to play it on the Switch. Otherwise, just grab it on Game Pass if that's where they're offering it. That's probably your best bet.
Gotta follow Wario64. Get those N64 controller drops.
Yeah.
Yeah, right.
Absolutely.
Yeah. It's interesting you guys bring all this stuff up because I was trying to think back to my own time with the game, and I just remember playing against people who played it too much and they wanted to play just to mess me up. It was that kind of thing. It's like we should just play, Jamil, just play. And I'm like, I don't really play this a lot. They're like, that's fine, it's perfect. You can just play. I was like, okay. So I don't know if I would hop back in, but people still love it, and every time they have a newer version of it or it comes to something like Game Pass, it's just you see all the tweets and everybody talking about like, we're playing that this weekend, and it's just like, my question is, past that weekend, how much are you playing it? That's what I really want to know. Like,
none.
Yeah, exactly. I'm like,
you move on.
The drop off is steep.
Yeah.
But
you go back to Fortnite or Warzone or Overwatch, whatever.
When is N64 version of James Bond coming to Fortnite? Like low pixel, like running around like that? Come on. If that doesn't happen soon, or Minecraft, I've given you like, come on, Microsoft. That's easy. Anyway, yes, that's all for the Nintendo / kind of into the Game Passy stuff I wanted to talk about. But there's something I want to talk with both of you boys about that you've been playing as a little tease coming up here in a second. But first, I want to talk about something that I've been playing. Yes. It's a little game that just came out known as Hogwarts Legacy. It's a game that we've been waiting for a long time. WB Games even made their own division, their own kind of production company called Portkey Games to make this thing. And boy, howdy, boys. I got to tell you, they, just like John Hammond himself, they have spared no expense. This game has every bit of polish and every little thing you'd possibly want if you were a young child attending Hogwarts School of Witchcraft and Wizardry. Takes place like 100+ years before Harry Potter, so you're not going to get any of that stuff, even though there are a few kind of familiar faces like the Sorting Hat or something. And you
100 years before Harry Potter?
Yeah. So it's way back.
Okay.
And not that it really matters because like Wizarding Tech, like they don't really care about that because they have magic. So like I don't know, like Arthur Weasley was the only wizard who was interested in like a toaster or something like a microwave. But like everyone else is like, we just use magic. Like it doesn't matter.
Yeah, fair
But
enough.
yeah, you're kind of like a chosen child who has a special ability, and that's kind of the hook of the game. But the thing is, like, you're a kid who gets to go to Hogwarts. You get to choose your house, choose your wand, and get a bunch of different magic, fight a bunch of different like weird enemies, and also go to classes, which are big kind of quests in the game. But man, it's just a beautiful game. Feels really good. A lot of people have compared the combat kind of to Arkham in that like you're attacking and then it'll tell you when something's about to happen, and then you can cast like Protega, it's a little shield, and then you can counter them. But it's beautiful looking. I really like it, and it is very addicting to just explore Hogwarts as a place because it's this big labyrinthine structure that has tons of characters to get involved with and places that you are familiar with, but a lot that you aren't. And yeah, it's just really a really cool thing to get to question how the world itself has functioned throughout all these years, and then being like, oh, is this still the Defense Against the Dark Arts classroom, like hundreds of years or 100 years in the future or whatever. But I wanted to open up to you guys. Corey, did you have any questions about this game? Because I don't think you've tried it yet.
No, and I think we talked about, well, at least you and I, Jimmy, talked recently. Like the Steam Deck has become my new go-to platform. I love it. I can watch Seinfeld while I play my AAA games. And I was excited to find out that Hogwarts Legacy is coming. Did I just lose you guys?
No, we're still here.
Okay. I got a little notification that my earpods were dying. Anyways, yeah, I'm definitely going to pick this up. And I'm not even like the biggest Harry Potter fan. But I've just heard so many great things, and I think it looks beautiful. I guess question right off the bat is, maybe this is a stupid question. You know what? These are dying. I'm going to ditch these. Hold on.
That's fine.
Switch to Anthony for just a second.
Anthony, do you have any questions about this game? Any interest in it at all?
Not particularly. I have never been a super big Harry Potter fan. Like I read the books when I was a kid and stuff, and saw the movies and stuff, but I've never been a super big Harry Potter fan. And then obviously there's been a ton of controversy around this game with J.K. Rowling and her the things she said, which are horrible. And so personally, I'm just not super interested in it. But I know, like, I have a best friend who's going to play the heck out of it because he's the world's biggest Harry Potter fan. So I'm glad for people like that and people like you, Jimmy, who like have been waiting for this game, like you said, for like 25 years, and they can finally run around Hogwarts.
Which, like, it's so funny. Thank you. It's so funny to me that like we haven't gotten this yet, because like it was a phenomenon like that, and like they were making games, but they weren't to that level. And I was like, why haven't we had a game where we can like fully go check this place out? And now they have, and kind of divorcing themselves a little bit from the Harry Potter stuff that everyone knows, whereas like they could have easily just been like, you are Harry Potter, you're running through the books, don't worry about it. But yeah, I think it gives them a little more creative license to add new characters and do new things. And man, I just appreciate that. So yeah, it's been a long time coming. I'm really curious to see sales numbers on this one though. Like I don't know, I usually don't try to get into that too much, but like for this one in particular, because WB Games recently, like I played through Gotham Knights, it was fine. Like I really wanted it to be more, and we're kind of waiting for like that Suicide Squad game, so they kind of need a big win, I think, and I'm hopeful it's this, but it's curious to me. But yeah, if you're not interested, like if you read the books back in the day, you're like, like it's just they're running around, be a little witcher wizard running around Hogwarts. Corey, no, Anthony, please.
I was just gonna say, I feel like you were like, people my age, my generation, you were either a Star Wars kid or a Harry Potter kid,
dude.
And I was very firmly a Star Wars kid. So,
dude, I'm both. I'm just Darth Vader's on my credit card. I keep telling people this, and I love him so much. Anthony, the problem is they don't have a centralized location like this in Star Wars for me to run around. Like they should make a Death Star. Can I just like a Death Star video game and I run around the Death Star and I'm like, look at this place. They like make every single level of the Death Star. Oh my gosh, that'd be incredible. Battlefield 3, is that going to be a thing? Anyway, I don't know. Corey, did you get your earphones figured out?
Yeah, can you guys hear me okay through the app?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yep.
And for whatever reason, Zoom just murders the battery on my AirPods, and I don't know why. I fully charged them before this, so it's really weird. So maybe it's time to upgrade those. But Yeah, just to piggyback on Anthony's comment on J.K. Rowling, like obviously that's terrible, and obviously you want to be inclusive, and I guess the thing is like there's so many people that worked hard on this game that obviously don't have those beliefs. So I am with Anthony. It is challenging, absolutely, to associate yourself with the brand, and I totally understand, and that is definitely a challenge for me as well. I just wanted to say that. Right off the bat, that is a huge bummer. Having said that, I'm excited to play this on Steam Deck because I feel like this will be something fun that I can just throw on while I'm watching TV in the background. And I guess the question I had, and maybe I missed it while I was dealing with the audio problem there, was so you can kind of hop on your broom and fly away from Hogwarts to other like zones and dungeons and stuff?
Yes, I've not been able to access that kind of ability to fly around quite yet. But yes, there is Hogsmeade is the other kind of major map. And then there are little hamlets in between Hogwarts and Hogsmeade that you can go fly to. And you can do that on a broom, at least a hippogriff. And then if you are one of the people, such as yours truly, who got like the special edition with dark, like I'm a Gryffindor, but I'm wearing like dark wizard outfit because you get a Thestral, which is like a horse you can only see if you've seen Death. So you can fly around on that thing. So yeah, you can actually go explore. And one of the things that you can do is you can go, I think you might be able to even change your verticality, but like you can kind of go around, look at Hogwarts from the outside, and you can kind of go up and look at things, which I was like, oh, that's a really nice touch, So yes, you can do that.
Cool. Yeah, I guess the other from a value standpoint is my wife is a huge Harry Potter fan, so that also helps the blow of the price tag to pull the trigger just to download it, because I know that, hey, if I'm not enjoying it and I'm not connecting with it, I can just hand it off to her and she can get into it as well. And I've just heard so many great things about it, and I was kind of surprised actually. Like this game was delayed at least once or maybe twice.
Yeah, I think so.
Which typically, I mean, not always, kind of indicates that there might be some problems. So I was shocked to hear how polished it was and how fun it was, and so cool. Well, I'm glad that it's a success story.
Yeah, it's addicting. It's one of those things that like it's stuff where the littlest details. There's like one point where there were two hippogriffs flying over an area and one flew too close to the ground, and as it was beating its wings, like dust came up off the ground where it flew over, and I was like, whoa, like
cool. Come
on. And one little microcosm of it, like they've got really big quests and they have tiny ones too, and I want to share this with you guys because you guys might think it's cool. There was like this young Hufflepuff, and she's looking at this frame. There's an empty picture frame, and she's like, why is there one thing in Hogwarts that has absolutely nothing in the frame? That makes no sense to me. And my guy was like talking to her about it, and she's like, well, if you could figure it out, let me know. And I was able to figure out with Lumos, one of the spells just lights up the tip of your wand. It showed that there was something on this, and it was like, oh, and it showed a picture of a place that was really nearby. And so I walked over to like down the stairs, found this little thing, and the quest's name was A Moth to the Frame. And I was like, Moth to the Frame. And I used the Lumos again, and it pulled this little moth off the wall, this little stone moth, and it followed me back. And then I put it like on the picture frame. And that was the whole quest. I think I got some experience for it, maybe some money or something. It was like this tiny little thing, but it was just like, oh, even in the minutia, in the tiny stuff, it was like this fun little intrinsic, like, can I do this? Is this how it works? Oh yeah, this is how it works.
Cool.
I was like,
very kind of like FromSoft-esque.
Yeah, dude. And also there was like this, you're learning how to use Accio, which is the spell to like pull things to you. And there's a little mini game in your first like charms class where you have to compete against another student. And it's this game where you're like sitting on this court, and it has like these layers of points, and you're supposed to pull like these balls that are on the end of it and stop casting it, and they're supposed to land in this perfect spot and the most points are if you pull it as close to you as possible, but if you pull it too far, it'll fall off. And the first few times I did it, they were falling off, so I was losing to this person. But I was like, she keeps landing it in that final zone. What if I pull one of the spheres and it hits her sphere off and mine stays on? And it totally worked, and I won the day. And like the last moment, I was like, that was a cool, and they never told me like, you should do this to win. I was like, can I do this? And I did it. I was like, that's intrinsically fun game design. I was like, and I was like, this is cool. Like, all the little things. There's like so much detail, so much love and care went into every aspect of the game. And I don't know, it's just nice to see. It feels like a game you play in the past that was like fully done, and like you weren't waiting for it to like have the DLC. Do you know what I mean? Like an N64 game that you're like, this is it, like Super Mario 64. It's all here. It's not like, oh, I wonder when like the good stuff or, you know, whatever else is going to be added. It's all there. It's just a very robust game, and I'm excited to continue playing it. So yeah, any final questions from you guys about the game before we move on?
I don't think so.
That sounds cool, man.
Yeah.
I'm glad it turned out well.
Yeah, and maybe I didn't specify this early enough. Third-person action adventure game. If you're worried if it's gonna be like some sort of first-person wand shooter, it is not that. That would be kind of amazing if it were. But now to get back to the tease I had before, there was this game that came out recently. It's about this guy who has to fight all these creepy things in space. It was called Callisto Protocol, and it was made by the people who originally made a game called Dead Space. And EA has recently remade it. Not remaster, remake. And Dead Space is back. The Ishimura is back. It's something we've been talking about for a while. And I know, Corey, you were kind of like really excited about this game. You weren't sure if you're ready to pull the trigger. You have now pulled the trigger. I would assume multiple times, as it were. Where does this land for you, Dead Space Remake?
Yeah, it was a great way to start the year, right? I mean,
Yeah.
It's been a long time since I played that original game. 2008, is that correct? 2008, 2009, something like that.
Yeah.
So it's been a long time, and you know, it was like Resident Evil 4, right? That's what started that genre, that over-the-shoulder survival horror action genre, and I think that came out like 2004. So there wasn't a lot of these games at the time, and then Dead Space came out, and it was that, right? But in space, but more creepy, maybe a little more difficult. And so now flash forward 2023, the remake, you're right, it's a remake, is out, and it's awesome. I mean, they did a lot of quality of life improvements, and visually it's incredible. And so I'm playing on Steam Deck. You know, if you have an option, maybe not the best route, because I think it runs at maybe a little chunkier frame rate, but not bad. We'll wait to see what Anthony's playing it on, but I think on the PS5 and Series X, I'm pretty sure it's like a smooth 60. Where on Steam Deck, I think you're running around like 40, 45. It's not very noticeable, but still a gorgeous, polished, incredible experience. And yeah, man, it's that game. It's brutal, it's fun. The thing that I forgot was how difficult it is, where the interesting thing is I'm also juggling Resident Evil 2 Remake on the Steam Deck, so I've been bouncing between the two, and the difference is, you know, you still have limited resources, right? It's a survival horror game, so you have to kind of pick and choose what you do. The difference is in Dead Space, they just get in your grill, and they will just eat you alive, literally. Or like Resident Evil 2 Remake, just for comparison's sake, they kind of linger. The zombies are a little slower. You know, you have more time to calculate your action. You're like, okay, I have this amount of resources. Should I just melee attack? Should I use a pistol? Where Dead Space, you almost have zero time to figure out what you're gonna do. So it's a different experience for sure. And I'm playing on like the medium difficulty, and I'm dying a lot.
Oh, really?
You know, the one thing that's hard for me to touch on, I know they made some quality of life improvements in terms of like some of the explorative nature of the ship. Like from what I understand, they opened it up a little bit more for backtracking, a little more exploration. I can't really touch on that because it's been so long since I played that original game. I really, honestly, quite don't know the difference. But what I can tell you is it is a tremendously polished remake, and I'm having a blast, and easy front runner for Game of the Year for me so far. Even on Steam Deck on that fairly small screen, it's absolutely stunning. The lighting, just the visual fidelity is quite impressive. And yeah, I'm probably like 6 or 7 hours in.
Okay.
So I'll save my comments for now if Anthony wants to kind of piggyback.
Yeah, Anthony, I want to hear what you have to say.
Yeah, I would echo pretty much everything Corey said. I never finished the original Dead Space. I played a little bit of it back in the day, but I never finished it. But I'm probably about the same place you are in the game, Corey, because I'm about 7 hours in. Incredible looking game, really, really nice. And not even just like the graphical fidelity, but the art design is really nice.
Mhm.
The like, what are they called? Necromorphs are like
Yes.
grimy as hell, like totally creepy. And the sound design too is so good. There's
Mhm.
like this not constant, but like there's this whispering that goes on in the background as you're exploring the ship, and you're always like, what is that? Like, am I hearing that? Is that real? And then there's like the creaks of the ship and the vents and stuff like that. It is like, I had forgotten how like legitimately scary this game is. Like, I loaded it up and I was like, oh dang, this is getting under my skin. But yeah, it feels really good. It's still like, it's such a good mechanic, the whole like shoot off all their limbs thing. That feels so good. It nails that like late night sci-fi channel like Halloween movie vibe really, really well, with all the story stuff and the character design and stuff like that. So yeah, I'm super enjoying it. I'm definitely gonna see it through to the end. And like Corey said, it's definitely an early game of the year contender for me.
It's interesting you guys talk about this, and like I played this back in the day myself, and I'm not, people who know me, that I'm not a big spooky guy. All right, I've got mirrors in my place, and that's enough spooky for me. Okay, but I remember specifically playing this back in the day, and there's a portion early on, Isaac's getting this information, they're telling him all this bad stuff, and I was sitting with a friend of mine in college, and I was kind of playing around with buttons during this because it was like they were telling me something on a screen somewhere, and my character was kind of watching the screen. And I inadvertently used the curb stomp right as they said something that was like frustrating. And my buddy who was watching thought it was the funniest thing. Like, they told Isaac, they're like, we got some bad news for you, Isaac. And he's like, dang it. Like, you know, like, come on. So it always has held a special place in my heart because I played, I don't know if I finished it, but a bit of that one, a little bit of 2 as well. And I know 3 kind of went in a different direction with co-op, and it wasn't as beloved nearly as those first 2. But Corey, you're talking about traversal. One thing I've heard about this one is that the spacewalking, as opposed to just kind of jumping up and down at certain points, you can actually float around in space, which is good because it's called Dead Space, right?
Yeah, he's got like thrusters on his boots, and again, I can't really separate what was in that original game, and you know, 'cause I haven't played it in so long. So, which was, I think, honestly, to the benefit of my experience with this game,
Sure.
is because it's almost like a fresh experience. My only gripe is like with the, and this could be by design, is like some of the auto save /save components of the game. Like, there's been several times where I've done some preparation, right? Like, I know I'm going into some serious heat, and I'm going to the workbench, and I'm using the nodes to upgrade the plasma cutter or the suit, and I'm doing this and I'm doing that, and there's like no save station nearby. So it's like I only have one option, it's just to go in, and then you'll die and you'll have to do all that all over again. So, and it could be by design, that could be like a pressure element to, you know, get you to sweat a little bit, right?
Yeah.
Like don't screw this up, use my resources you know, properly. So yeah, I feel like there's certain elements of the game that feel like an Xbox 360 game. But overall, I think it's excellent.
I have to ask you guys, starting with Anthony here, favorite weapon, and then also least used weapon or least favorite.
I mean, it's really boring, but I think the plasma cutter is the most fun. Like switching the directions and stuff like that. I will also say I've been using the Ripper blades a lot, which is just like the saw weapon, just shoots out a saw blade and hovers it there. In terms of least use, I don't use the contact beam much, which is just like a solid laser beam. It's really powerful, but the ammo for it is really scarce, so I just don't use it that much. And then the other one I've really been enjoying actually is the force gun, which is basically the shotgun, because it just like blows them into chunks. It's very, very satisfying.
I've heard it shows like flesh like ripping off the more
Yeah.
you do that with. And like I heard somebody else on another show talking about this. They're like, the Resident Evil people are watching this saying like that's some pretty good gore effects there. Like,
Yeah, the first time I used it, I scared myself because I hit a necromorph with it, and then like all their flesh flew off, and it was just like dripping blood, and I was like, that sucks to look at.
Yeah.
Cool. That's great. This is an E-rated game for anybody wondering. No, this is rated M, rated M for mature. Corey, how about you? Favorite, least favorite in the middle?
I love using the proximity mine on the
Mm.
is it the assault or whatever the assault rifle's called. Is it the plasma cannon?
Pulse rifle, I think.
Pulse rifle, yeah. I love the proximity secondary element of that. That's really fun to use. I just got the flamethrower, and I guess other than like an obligation to use it, I haven't been using it all that much. But I think all the weapons are really cool, so it's hard to like pick out a bad one.
You've got me in my follow-up question. I need to know how the flamethrower is, boys, because I love flamethrowers so much. Is
It's
it good?
It's good.
Okay.
It's a good flamethrower. There's one enemy type that it's like the only weapon you can use against them. It's like these little
Okay.
crawly things that like 8 or 10 of them come at you at once. And
Yes.
pretty much the only way to stop them from eating you is to flamethrow them.
Yeah.
But
Yeah.
it's a good flamethrower. The flame effects look really, really good, just like everything else in the game. So
My gosh, I just need to, and it's of course that's like when you get that, you're now fulfilling your like alien fantasy, like you are Ripley with a flamethrower.
Mhm.
And the last amazing flamethrower, at least to me, was like the Scorcher from the Gears of War franchise. I've always loved that flamethrower. Yeah, but okay, cool. It doesn't sound like a bad gun in the bunch, but like you said, because it's a survival horror game, some of those things are not going to come. You're not going to have an infinite amount of the special ammo for that big gun to just like light them up. The line gun, by the way, was the one I remember using. It was like a bigger version of your plasma cutter, and it was like my kind of like, I need to save this for rainy days, and then I'd be like, I need to use it now. Like, is it still good, Anthony? Is the line gun still good?
yeah, still good,
Okay.
still good. Yep, very satisfying. Yeah.
Very satisfying. That's good to hear. Okay, good. I feel like the normal upgrade route still is like upgrade the suit, upgrade the plasma cutter, and like other things as you get it. Corey, is that still the case?
Yes, it seems so far the case. I would say yes.
Yeah.
Yeah,
my gosh.
I've definitely been pouring my early in the game. I definitely poured my nodes into the suit first, and then got to the other stuff. So
Yep, same.
I am tempted, guys, but like again, and everything doesn't need to come to Game Pass, but like I feel like it's going to come to Game Pass. Anthony, what you guys follow?
I just only because Corey asked earlier, I was just going to mention that I am playing on PS5 on the performance mode, which I play pretty much everything on performance mode, and it runs super smoothly. There's no hitches, and it still looks great. So
You should
Cool.
play it on performance mode. That was the same like Hogwarts Legacy. It popped. It was like fidelity or performance, and I'm like, I'm sorry, it has to be performance. And for people who don't know what we're talking about, fidelity usually is like higher graphical quality. Performance is like usually higher frame rate. And for a lot of action games, you're gonna want the frame rate because if you have stuttering or issues with that, it's not good. It's not good. You want that.
not only that, but like the difference between like 1440 and 4K is less noticeable to me than the difference between 60 FPS and 30 FPS.
Dude,
So,
yes.
Yeah.
Dude, totally. Oh my gosh, that's a great way to put it. Oh, gentlemen, I wish we could talk about this stuff all day because we totally could. But believe it or not, that's all we have time for. I want to start off by thanking Anthony for coming out of being a father for just like an hour here to hang out with us. Thank you so much for being on the show again, pal.
Yeah. Thanks for having me. I got to go refill the kid's water bowl. So
Does he have like a little? I thought he had the little drip thing.
Yeah,
like the
yeah,
lamp
exactly,
thing.
yep.
And Corey, thank you as always for being here. I appreciate it, buddy.
Mhm. Yes, likewise. Thank you, Jimmy. It was fun.
Yes. And also a huge thank you to QCTV for allowing us to continue to do this show and for the lovely viewers at home, such as yourselves who are watching this. And also, just so you guys know, this goes up on YouTube. QCTV's got a great YouTube channel. Go check that out. If you happen to miss anything, a lot of segments, especially Corey does wonderful segments over there. You can go check those out. They're just in little bite-sized formats over there. So yeah, if you want to go support us, go check us out on YouTube. A like and a subscribe would help us out a ton. Thank you so much, everybody. And until next time, take care.